So Dehancer reached out to me to review their plugin for DaVinci Resolve, and I thought, why not? While I'm not someone who typically aims for that classic film look, they assured me it's super easy to use, even for beginners like me. And just to be transparent, they've also provided me with an affiliate link, so if you decide to buy through my link, I earn a commission and it helps support the channel. Now, let's dive in and see what Dehancer can do. So, what exactly is Dehancer? Well, it's a powerful plugin designed for Adobe products, Final Cut Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. And its main goal is to give your footage the authentic filmic look with minimal effort. Now, for someone like me, who's not the most camera savvy and not super focused on the film look, what stood out to me is how beginner friendly it is. You don't have to spend hours color grading to get that cinematic feel, and for professionals, it's a huge time saver too. But is it worth the price? Let's take a closer look to see what Dehancer can do and see if it's right for you. Alright, let's take a look at the main features Dehancer offers, starting with the interface. One thing I've noticed is how intuitive it is. Even if you're not super familiar with color grading, everything is laid out for you in a way that's easy to follow. First up, we have film stocks. This is probably the easiest way to give your footage a film-like quality. There are tons of presets ranging from Kodak to Fuji, and all it takes is one click to transform your video. You can see the immediate difference here. I didn't have to do much, just choose a film stock, and it instantly adds that vintage cinematic vibe. Then we've got features like grain, halation, and bloom, which allow you to fine-tune the look even further. Grain, for instance, adds that realistic film texture. You can control how much you want to dial in, whether it's subtle or intense. Halation gives you that red, glowing edge around bright areas, which is super iconic in classic films, and bloom softens highlights for a dreamy look. The great thing is, you don't need to be a pro to make these adjustments, just tweak the sliders and you're good to go. Overall, these features make it super easy to get professional results without having to dive deep into manual color grading. But don't just take my word for it, let's jump into a real demo. Alright, let's see Dehancer in action. I've got this raw footage here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to apply a cinematic look with just a few clicks. First, I'll be applying a source, then changing the camera, then I'll choose the built-in film stocks. For this demo, I'm going for a Fuji look. Now let's take a look at the footage. You could see the difference right away. That's just from choosing a preset. There's no extra tweaking needed. Now, let's add a bit of grain to give it that authentic film texture. I'm going to keep it subtle, but you could adjust it to your liking with just a slider. It's subtle but effective, giving your footage a nice vintage feel without overwhelming it. Here's where things get fun. Halation. This effect adds those signature red glows around the highlights, something you see in old school film. Watch what happens when I turn it on. See how it creates those glowing effects? You can tweak the intensity to match your style, but for me, just a little bit makes a huge difference. Lastly, let's soften up those highlights with bloom. This is great if you want that dreamy ethereal look. A quick adjustment, and boom, you got that classic film vibe. There you have it. In just a few minutes, we've gone from raw footage to a professional looking filmic style. Whether you're a beginner or a pro trying to save time, this plugin makes it incredibly easy. So let's talk pricing. Dehancer is definitely a premium plugin, and for a lifetime purchase, it'll cost you $449. Now that's one-time payment, so if you're serious about your video production and plan to use this long-term, it could be worth the investment. But if you're not ready to commit to that, they also offer subscription plans. You could get a 1-year license for $299, 6 months for $199, or 3 months for $149. These options give you a bit more flexibility, especially if you just want to try it out before diving in. While the price might seem high, for the level of control and the quality of filmic effects you're getting, it really comes down to how much you'll use it. And with different pricing tiers, there's an option for everyone. But first, I wanted to showcase the Dehancer IOS app. If you love that cinematic film-like vibe for your videos or photos, this app brings all the powerful features of the desktop plugin right to your phone, making it easier than ever to get that classic vibe. With quick access to a plethora of presets made by the Dehancer team, to precise customization ranging from simple cropping to film grain to overscan, all customizable with easy-to-use sliders, it's perfect for both casual users and those looking to add a professional touch on the go. Easily export with a click of a button, adding it to your gallery or sharing it with a friend or social media. So, if you want that classic film look right in your pocket, definitely give Dehancer for iOS a try. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now, let's break it down with some pros and cons so you can decide if Dehancer is right for you. First, the pros. It's super easy to use, even if you're a beginner like me. The presets and sliders make it so simple to get a professional filmic look. For professionals, it can speed up your workflow by saving time on heavy color grading. The film emulation is spot on, with tons of options to choose from, including real film stocks, grain, halation, and bloom effects. And finally, there's flexibility in pricing. Whether you want a lifetime license or a subscription, there's something that can work for your budget. Now, the cons. It's still pretty pricey, even with the subscription option. $149 for 3 months might be steep if you're just dabbling. Some of the more advanced features, like tweaking, halation, and grain, can take a little time to master if you're new to color grading. And if you're not particularly into achieving a film look, this plugin might be overkill for your needs. Overall, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want a fast and easy way to get that classic film vibe, Dehancer definitely delivers, but it's not for everyone. So that's my overview of Dehancer. It's an incredible plugin that makes achieving a film-like look super easy, whether you're a beginner like me or a professional looking to speed up your workflow. If you found this review helpful and you're thinking about giving Dehancer a try, make sure to use that affiliate link in the description below. It helps me out and keeps content coming your way. And if you have any other questions about Dehancer or other tech products, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and hit that subscribe button for more reviews and tech tips. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to watch these videos here. As always, this is Year of the Hero. Peace.